Hey guys, it's me, BowserN64. Thanks for joining me for another video. As you know, I have long hair. You've probably noticed that in my videos. Sometimes it gets in my face and blows my mouth and stuff. Well, obviously, you're probably assuming I gotta have a hairbrush for that long hair, and you know what? You would be right. So, basically, this is like a $5 brush from Walmart. And one thing I really want to point out in this design of these kinds of cheap brushes is these bristles with these little nodules on the end. These aren't even welded on. They're just little plastic caps that they put on the end of the bristles, and a lot of times they just fall off. They're not even melted onto the bristle. They just fall off. So you're left with this really rough and abrasive, terrible hair snagging mess of a brush without any of these rubber things on the end. I bought myself a new brush. The same thing happened. What I'm going to show you today is a cheap and easy, effective way to restore your rough feeling hairbrushes to awesome condition. So join me in a second and I'll show you how. Once you have your brushes that you have decided that you want to repair, all you have to do is go right over here and get a grinder. Now there's a couple ways to do this. You could either use an electric grinder to grind the bristles of the brushes, or you could use a wire brush and possibly file it down. Or if you're just feeling great, you can get a hammer and basically just kill the brush and not have to worry about it. So, anyway, I'm going to use the grinder method because that's like how I roll and stuff like that. And we're going to choose one of the brushes here. So basically, this one's going first. It's already been done, so we can't really do it on this one, so I don't know why I picked that one. So we're going to go over here and pick this one. This one, all the bristles are very, very rough. I don't know if you can see how rough the bristles are because my camera's not focusing. Hello, camera focus. Focus now. Do it now. I need a helicopter. I need a helicopter for my brain because I can't get my camera to focus. There we go. Okay, I don't know if you can see how rough those bristles are, but it doesn't matter because in a minute they're not going to be rough at all. So basically, you're going to power on the grinder. And you want to use a buffing wheel for this. This is a wire wheel. And you just put your bristles here on the wheel like this, very, very lightly, because it will wear right down through the plastic. And you want to just lightly go back and forth. Also, you probably would like to use gloves for this because this isn't necessarily what I would call safe. But, you know, if you're a poor guy or poor lady or whatever, and you're trying to do this, then this is the way you do it. Once you're pretty much assured that you've got all the bristles worn down, then you can try out your brush. I like to go back and forth from length and then width, and I like to go to diagonal as well. So we're gonna... Very hard to do this one-handed. Alright, so now we're going to power off the grinder. And while we didn't grind it and we used the wire buffing wheel, we have a very much nicer brush. The bristles don't feel really sharp. They feel like they are dulled down quite a bit. And this should solve most of your hair snagging problems. We're going to give it a little test run here, however awkward it may be. So, as you can see, not one snag. So, thanks for watching, guys. This has been BowserN64 telling you how to fix your brushes so they don't ruin your hair anymore. While it is a very awkward video describing a very awkward and rather unnecessary skill in most circles, I do not care because it's one of those little things in life that drive you nuts, and if you don't know how to fix it, it drives you even more nuts. So, thanks for watching, guys, and comment, like, and subscribe. This has been BowserN64. If you want to see some more off-the-wall videos, hit me up on Twitter, or, well, Twitter isn't shaped like this. It's shaped like Twitter. Never mind. And I'm not on Facebook yet, but I don't know. I'm just not a Facebook person. But yeah, get me on those social networking sites, yo. Get me on there. All right, guys. This has been BowserN64 signing off. This is BowserN64. That didn't change. And basically, I don't know why I'm looking at the wall right now, but this is part 2, and I already said that, and you know what? We're gonna get started with this video as soon as I get my brain in order here. Okay, we're good. Alright, so basically, once you have your brushes, I'm gonna show you 2 ways to do this. The first way, you can use a wire brush, which I can't find right now. You could also use sandpaper, although this isn't sandpaper, but you get the idea. If you had something like sandpaper with, well, you know what, forget that. Anyway, yeah. Hey guys, it's me, BowserN64. As you know, I have long hair, and obviously that means I need a hairbrush. But what do you do when your hairbrush gets all rough on the bristles and all of these rubber things come off? Usually they're not even welded on or melted on to the bristles. They just fall off. So, if you have a backup brush, the same thing happens. And then you go buy a new brush and the same thing happens. Well, guess what? I'm going to show you, without spending much of your money, how to fix your hairbrush where you won't snag your hair or anything else. A lot of times you'll notice when you brush through your hair, it snags because these rubber things on the end come off. And then once that happens, you have a big problem because these are all sharp and they start like hurting your scalp and stuff. So what I'm going to show you is a quick and easy solution to fix your hairbrushes so they never snag your hair or feel sharp again. In fact, it might even be a way to restore this dull thing on the ends of them. So stay tuned, just a second, and I'll show you. So basically what you want to do is put your brushes where you can see them and kind of compare how rough the bristles are and stuff like that.